Good morning. Doing a little cooking this morning. I am going to make a potato bowl. So I've got my egg, I've got bacon in the pot, and I just chopped up some white potatoes. I think I've mentioned in videos, but if you don't know me, a lot of you are not going to like what I'm about to say, but I'm not really one for really holding their tongue, so here we go. A couple years ago, when the Ozempic thing came out, I got really big on the bandwagon and ended up having major digestive problems. Major. Um, couldn't figure out what was going on. We stopped the shot, which I had to stop the shot anyhow because I was about to have a different surgery. I actually had a breast reduction. That was also ended up being a major to do, and it took me months to heal. I thought it was going to be a simple going from a triple F to that, and ended up being cut here, and then quite literally all the way to here. I only had like 6 or 8 inches to where it wouldn't go across my full entire back. Not going to go into why, who, when, or where, but it was major. Bad. It took me a long time. So while I was trying to heal from that, I'm going to move this over to where you can see. I've already got my pan going with my bacon, and I'm going to go ahead and throw my potatoes in. But while I was healing from the breast surgery, I also started, like I said, having the major problems with my gallbladder and digestive issues from the Ozempic shots because I wasn't having these problems prior. I'm gonna wash my hands. And so yeah, I'm bouncing. Forgive me. How do you like my little setup? I just got this ordered and I really like it, but this is the first time I'm cooking in it. I want to start doing more cooking videos. I love cooking, but I'm sort of like with everything else, you only like cooking when you want to cook, not when you have to cook. I really hate breakfast. I don't like eating breakfast, which right now it's 11:40, so I guess you'd call it brunch. Um, I don't. I usually like eating my one meal a day, and that's between 1 and 3. But I've started taking digestive medicine and different things to help my intestines and healing and which they're helping. So now I'm having to eat earlier, but I still try to prolong it as much as I can. But either way, I got my bacon in here. I got my onions and potatoes on the other side. Of course, it's going to cook in the bacon grease because I got my bacon in there. But this is what we use every morning to cook breakfast in. So this is what we're working with. Anyway, like I said, I know a lot of people are going to come about the Ozempic shot. Well, it wasn't just the Ozempic. I took the Ozempic and I think the Majorna, whatever it's called. Either way, I had to get off of those before I had my breast reduction. But then 6 months after that, like I said, I was trying to heal from the breast surgery and I wasn't healing right. And it took me a long time. But then I also started having major problems. Went and had several tests done. Found out my gallbladder was really failing. And last February, I ended up having to get, I keep turning this up, thinking that it's going to come on and do something. They said my gallbladder was scarred, all kinds of stuff, but they said I didn't have stones. Either way, I went ahead and went in and had my gallbladder removed. Well, a year later, I still was not healing. I lived, and I mean this quite literally, lived on a heating pad. And it's been hell. Hell. Um, Bill's nurse had called and checked in with him, and he was mentioning to her everything that I was going through. And she told him about this. It's a liquid form, and I'll show y'all if anybody's interested. It helps. It helps with energy, and it has been a life-changing of my digestive system. I ordered it from Amazon, and it's called, I think, Miss Mary's Holy Basil. If you're interested, shoot me a DM or message me, and I'll send you a picture of it. But it has been a life changer. Even if you're struggling from day to day with any kind of digestive issues, strongly suggest it. It will definitely make a change in your life. I promise you. That being said, I've sort of been pushing the envelope, you know. I was raised in South Louisiana. So I like my Cajun food. I like my spices. I hate bland food. I freaking hate it. But the fact is, it don't love me that much. And about 3 weeks ago, when we were having my stepson's birthday party, my granddaughter come to me and told me about this seafood restaurant. So it's a Cajun restaurant here. And man, I've really enjoyed it. It's the closest thing that I've had in Arkansas from Louisiana. They have the Nakada Shani pies. They have the boudin links, which I love. And I've been tearing them crawfish up. Man, I've been... So, I think I've pushed my body with the spices probably more than I probably should have. I don't think, I know. But, I was doing good. I hadn't been on a heating pad in 3 weeks. And then Saturday, I started feeling a little And Sunday till today, I've been totally down. Totally. So it's hit home for me. So I'm back to sort of watching what I eat, easy on the spices, and we'll see. All right, being I've got the potatoes in there, I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. And I've got this thing on 8, and it's just now getting hot enough to really cook. It's supposed to be able to fry and all of that, so I hope I didn't get duped. We'll see. Okay, got my egg in now. About wrapping this up. Brunch is on the way. Of course I flip it and it busts. Of course. Okay, let's plate this up. We've got our potatoes going on the bottom. Like that. Then we've got our egg that I'm going to sort of flip over and do like that. Making sure I turned this fire off. And then we're going to do our bacon. Not bad. What y'all think? Alright, I enjoyed spending time with y'all this morning. My heart to yours. Y'all have a blessed day.